Hi everyone, my name is Morgan Brochetti. I'm the Chief External Relations Officer with Habitat for Humanity. I have the pleasure of presenting this morning and playing MC. Our President and CEO, Mike Sutton, normally runs this show, but he is on well-deserved vacation today. So I'm standing in for him, and I'm so excited to be here, and I thank you all for joining us as we celebrate the Mitchell family on this huge accomplishment and the new chapter in their life. This time, I'd like to bring up Sandra Holmes, who is our Program Education Manager, and she has a little bit of background on this amazing family and their journey so far that I'd love for her to share.
So my name is Sandra Holmes, and I am the Program Education Manager, and I have had the absolute honor and pleasure of working with Tressie and her family through this process. Tressie has two boys and one daughter, Daisy, and Isaiah could unfortunately not join us today, but he is here in heart with us. Tressie is deaf, and she is a huge part of our Habitat family because she has brought her deaf family to us. They did volunteer days with us. She's taught us a little bit of sign language. And she's made this journey really joyful. Anyone who has worked with her has absolutely loved the hard work, compassion, and heart that she has put into coming to this day. I also would like to introduce Kelly from the Center for Deaf and Hard of Hearing, and she's interpreting for us today. And in just a little bit, you're going to meet Carol Downing, who is Tressie's family support partner. She's actually interpreting in the audience for Tressie right now. But she will play a very important part of this ceremony in just a few minutes. So thank you all very much for joining us today, and congratulations to Tressie and her family.
Thank you, Sandra. So we are so excited to bring so many different partners together today. It takes a lot of different partners across the community to make this day happen, especially supporting the family in so many different ways. So at this time, I'd like to introduce a couple partners who are going to bring some gifts up for the family. So first, I would love to introduce Kathy Sanowski with the West Pasco Quilters Guild. Kathy, she's got some gifts for the family. Come on up, Kathy.
Oh, please bear with me. I don't normally do the speaking part. So, first off, as members of the West Pasco Quilters Guild, we know that making a quilt is a lot like building a house. It starts with design, planning, and preparation, gathering of materials, cutting and assembling, building in layers from the bottom up, and anchoring each step so it lasts forever. It takes days, weeks, months, and sometimes years throughout the work of many hands. What we end up with is something strong, long-lasting, meaningful, and beautiful. Every inch filled with the hopes, dreams, wishes, and prayers of those who made it for those who receive it. On behalf of the West Pasco Quilters Guild, it is our honor to present you with two kinds of quilts today. An art quilt to hang upon your wall, and for each of your children, a quilt for them. So this one's for Isaiah. I know he's not here. This one's for Marshall. And this one is for Daisy.
That's good.
That's for you.
Good.
Thank you, Kathy. Next, I'd like to introduce Barbara with the GFWC of Florida, Pasco County. Come on up, Barbara.
GFWC is an international women's service group, and we do a lot of little projects around in the community to help, and Habitat for Humanity in this area is part of Nature Coast GFWC project. We have a few items. There are two plants that can be used either indoors or outdoors that we presented. We have a wreath. Yes, they're right here. We have a wreath which is hanging up in near the kitchen anyway, which is a welcome wreath. I tried to pick out colors that kind of go with your gray and white, and but it can be hung either on the front door or elsewhere. And also something new for us is an owner's manual. And in the owner's manual, you'll see you have a picture of the house, okay, a welcome letter, and inside, because a lot of people have a hard time understanding things, we've got, especially as a new homeowner, we have pages here which help out with repairs, insurance, and things like that. It's got where for the outlets and switches, where they're located on the breaker, so that's your breaker. It's got sleeves in it for all your rooms to put your receipts and manuals. And we'd like to welcome you to the community. All of us live nearby. We have a phone number here if you need for information. We do other projects. We'd love to see you as a member. There you go. Okay. Welcome to the community.
Thank you, Barbara. Next, I'd love to introduce one of our great partners, Doug Beavis with the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber and Kids Pedal Power, and he has a special gift for the children.
Well, good morning, everybody. That was sad, wasn't it? Wow. So I'm excited to be here for Kids Pedal Power in the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce. We partnered with Habitat just about 2 years ago, and we have been fortunate enough to be able to, through our smaller organization, to provide bikes for the kids of the families getting the homes. And it's an honor for us. It started with Aspen, our very first bike, and we knew it was a great relationship, and I can't think of a better way. We started the week with 2 bikes down in St. Pete, and we end the week on a Friday with 2 bikes. So these are your 2 bikes for your 2 kids right there.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Doug. We also have some great community partners who couldn't be with us here today, but Feeding Tampa Bay has actually partnered with us for almost a year and a half now, and they have come in and supported every single homeowner who moves into their new home with a full pantry and freezer full of food. So they have given another hand up as the Mitchells move into their new home, which is awesome. So we thank them for that.
Thank you.
Next, I would love to introduce Rusty Croft, who has been very involved in this process alongside Tressie, and he has a special gift as well.
Excuse me. So generally, Tressie and I communicate through text a lot, even when we're working together, because obviously she doesn't hear as well. So generally, we talk through text. I would really like to be able to take a few minutes and present to Tressie a hammer to symbolize all the hard work she put into this house. She was here almost every day that we were here working her butt off to make this house her home. She was here even days that she didn't sign up for volunteer. She was here helping. She brought all of her friends with her every time. She brought massive amounts of people and time to make this house her home. So this hammer symbolizes all the time and effort that you put into your home, and I congratulate you, and I'm really proud of all the hard work you put into it.
Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's what it's all about. Next, I'd love to bring up another staff member who has been, actually 2 staff members who have been very involved in this process as well. There's a tradition with Habitat dedications where we always present a Bible to the family. We know that all of Life's answers are within its covers. So at this time, I'd love to bring up Ralph from our construction team, as well as Will Deason, who I'd love to have him come up and point out some features on the home that are specific to the Mitchells and how it's going to make their next chapter the best chapter for them. So come on up, guys.
It's with tradition that we always present in our homes a Bible to the homeowner. And you'll see in the Bible here that's been signed by a lot of folks here.
Okay.
So with warm wishes and great pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph.
So we don't build traditionally custom houses, but we do accommodate the needs of our homeowners. For instance, as you all know, Tressie is hearing impaired, so we have installed a special doorbell that has a strobing feature that flashes when someone comes to visit. As well, hopefully another feature which you'll never probably have to use is, but if the need does arise, we have a carbon monoxide and smoke detector, which also has a strobing feature too. So if someone starts to burn something in the kitchen, you'll see the strobing feature go off. So welcome home, Tressie.
Perfect. Thank you, Will. All right, at this time, I'd like to bring up a very special guest who was introduced a little bit earlier, but I'd love to introduce Carol Downing, who has a special gift for the family. She's switching her hats and she's coming on up.
Hi. Hey, this is hard for me not to sign. I can't believe today is here. Yes, I can. If you saw Tressie's face the first day, that first class, and the determination in her eyes to get this done, this is a day that was meant to happen. I have been blessed to be part of it. So that additional blessing I get is I have been honored to give Tressie the key to her new home. You can see sweat dripping off of this because hard work went into this.
We're so proud of everything that this family has accomplished. We always are part of our homeowners, and I think with Tressie's journey, so many of us have been touched, and so many community members have been able to get involved, which is so amazing to help her on this journey. And so I know that you've set an amazing example for your kids. Anything can be accomplished if you are dedicated to move forward, and so we are just so excited for you in this next chapter. And at this time, we were going to have Marshall sign a letter. Is he still going to want to do that? Not feeling well? Okay. Daisy? Mom still? Okay.
So,
Hi, my name is Daisy Garden. I'm 13 years old. My brother Marshall and my brother Isaiah, and I just wanted to say I'm thankful for everyone here today for helping my home my family to accomplish the dream of our own home. My mom has worked very hard for all of us for what we need, and we are excited and grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, Habitat and sponsors, especially you volunteers, for your time. We really appreciate you all. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for making our lives better.
Well done. All right, before we have Tressie put the keys into the door and open that brand new home, we're going to have a family friend, Gelland, come up and say a blessing over the home.
everything.
You put your keys.
take a moment for a blessing to bless this new home. God, bless this new home. I'm sorry. We'd like to pray for this new home. God, bless this new home and the journey that she's on today in her new home. Thank you for taking this place and bringing her to this place. We did not doubt for one moment your awesomeness and your great plans for her, Lord. By the love you shared with one another, the love we share with one another, may it be forever remembered in this new home. We love and bless this home, and congratulations to Tressie and the family.